All right. Oh, yeah. Tony, are you the only person working tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right. You hear that? He is the only person working tonight. Be kind to him. Be very generous. Enough of that, right? You guys are like, that's too much. We don't want to respect him. Just kidding, Tony. Okay. Well, do you guys want me to just bring on your next comic? Yeah, okay. Give it up for the very funny, performs all the time. He helps out, I just slurred those words so bad. He helps out Jesse Jarvis. They're partners with McCormick's. Are they? Partners. Going back to that socially sensitive term. Give it up for Andrew Pauley.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good? Right on. I gotta pee. First joke worked. If you're talking about cocaine, all Coke is Diet Coke. When you're a little kid, they tell you to reach for the stars. And then when you grow up and you go visit Hollywood, they tell you to keep a respectful distance. You ever wonder what termites pick their teeth with? You want to laugh. She wants to laugh out loud and she won't do it. Okay, there you go. You're not that loud. You guys happy tonight?
Yeah!
I'm not. I'm very sad. Last week I lost my wife and kids in a card game. We were playing Go Fish, and the guy said, "Give me all your dependents." I'm missing fucking Go Fish. Any convenience stores in the crowd? There's always one. Here's a tip. If I'm hungover, and or you're more than 3 blocks from my house, you're just a fucking store. I like animals. My favorite animal is the anteater. I feel bad for the anteater though, because his whole identity is wrapped up in his diet. There's no like real ending for that. Feel bad for the dude. There's 2 differences between a sofa and a couch. The spelling and the pronunciation. Started dating again, which is awesome. I struck gold. I got a cougar. So I guess I struck silver. She's a vintage cougar, she's 86. We met at the bingo place, and I had on short sleeves, and she saw my tattoos on my arms. She said, "Hey, I like your tattoos," and I said, "Thank you. Do you have any?" And she said, "Well, if you play your cards right, you might find out." So 6 hands of bridge later, we're back at her place. She claps off the lights. Goes over to the phonograph to put on some Glenn Miller to set the mood. She shows me her tattoo. It's a dolphin tramp stamp right back there. And I said, "Ma'am, why'd you get a dolphin?" And she says, "You're gonna find out." So not to go into detail, but we're in the bedroom. I mean, intercourse. And in the heat of the moment, I hear this sound. It's like, I'm like, holy shit, was that the dolphin? She says, "No, it's my prosthetic hip." Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Give it up for Andrew Pauley. Woo! All right, keep this rolling. This next guy has been called the Godfather of comedy. He's responsible for 955 Club, and he's also the brains behind Fool's Day Comedy. Very funny, very active, and very important guy to the Richmond comedy scene. Give it up for Ray Bullock.
Woo! Give it up for John Reaves, everybody. It's the second coming. He looks like a little Jesus, doesn't he? You just want to put him on the dashboard, have him do one of these, you know, it's going to be awesome. Got the crowd out here tonight. We got the college kids, the blonde chick who got really offensive by the tsunami joke. Your face was priceless when he said that shit. She's like, oh my God. Wait, nobody else is shocked but me. Okay, he's funny. It's fine. It's totally fine. We got the one girl who nobody really likes, so she had to sit by herself. It's awesome. It's cool. I like you. It's cool. I thought it was a little apprehensive of Dave to like try to pair you up with somebody. I mean, she could be a lesbian. Why pair her up with a dude? You know, you don't know her. Or she could be really racist. We don't know what's happening in her life. She could like burn a cross after she leaves here. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, February is over. She doesn't have to pretend anymore. I'm just saying. Just saying. Awesome. Awesome. Good times. I actually came up here, one, real quick, thank Joe Hafke. Give a round of applause for him putting a show on twice a month. It'll be awesome, it'll be great. Really like that. Who's having sex tonight, with or without somebody else? Show of hands. Yes, party down, my friends. Party the fuck down. Okay, move it on. Now it's stuck. See, that's what happens when you get old. I am old. I just turned 34. But I'm still dating a 21-year-old. I'm creepy as fuck. Hey! I'm that guy that walks into Tiki Bob's wearing like shit that was popular in the 90s. Like, hey, what's up, girl? And you're like, dude, just stand in front of me. That guy, he's looking at me. It's weird. He's bald. He has no neck. I don't know what's going on. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Seriously, he looks like Uncle Fester just got exploded with the 90s. I don't know what the fuck happened with that guy. And by the way, I'll go ahead and admit it, I do have no neck. And I'm serious, in college they called me a shampoo because I'm nothing but head and shoulders. I'm not gonna lie about this shit. I have a 19-inch neck, people. For you ladies, that's a size 0. I don't know if my neck should go on a diet or I should try and fuck it. I don't know what's going on. Bad situation. Actually, I really came up here tonight to do a quick advertisement for myself, because, hey, we're in Richmond, that's what we do. A few months ago, I had the privilege to direct a stage reading of The Two Gentlemen of Lebowski, which was, what if William Shakespeare wrote The Big Lebowski? For you college students, that was a movie in the 90s. You were 4. Alrighty. But no, I had the privilege to do that, and it was really awesome, and we got this guy, Alan Satter, to play the part of The Big Lebowski. For those of you who don't know, Alan Satter is the guy from the Christian Children Fund ads with the big cushy white beard. For just a nickel a day, you can help this child for the price of a cup of coffee. Well, he lives in Colombia. How much does the fucking coffee cost? Seriously. But anyway, he was in that show, and he was really awesome. But we're going to do another show in October that's going to benefit Global Pediatric AIDS Foundation. And it's going to be the tragic adventures of Marcellus Wallace. We've taken Pulp Fiction and we translated it to Shakespearean English. And I walked up to, the first time I handed Alan the script for The Big Lebowski, and I was trying to explain to him what it was, because he'd never seen the movie. And I was like, it's kind of blue. Got some 4-letter words in it. This is a Christian Children's Fund, dude. You know, I don't know how to say it. And he looked at me, put his hand on my shoulder, and said, are you trying to tell me there's a lot of fucking in the show? And if ever you had the guy from the Christian Children Fund ads ask you if there was a lot of fucking in your show, it's a surreal moment in your life. Well, I walk up to him and ask him to do the Marcellus Wallace one. He's going to do it, which is awesome. But I called him up and I was like, hey, Alan, would you mind doing this show as well? And he was like, will I be the gentleman who ass rapes the big black man? And I said, no. He said, well, I'm not doing it then. And he hung up the phone. I'm like, apparently the guy from the Christian Children's Fund has always wanted to ass rape a big black man. Run. Run fast and run true, brother. She's looking over and like, I could do that. That would be fun for me. That would be a good time. I've always wanted to be in that position of power. It's awesome. It's good times. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Also, give it up for Silver, too. He videotapes all the comics for us and posts them on YouTube and shit.
It's good times.
So, I'm going to ask you folks who came out here, should I just end on something, haha, that's kind of cute, or should I end on something that's going to make the chick get offended again?
Make her get offended.
All right, well, I don't know. No, I'm just going to go to the bar, get some nice, clear water. By the way, the water is really nice and clear here, as opposed to Asia, where it's yellow and screaming. You asked for it! Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been drinking tonight, please let somebody else drive you home. If you plan on doing other things tonight, don't fuck up, fuck safe. By the way, thanks to Charlie for that last joke.
Ray Bullock, give it up. All right. You guys having fun? I'm having fun.
Yeah.
All right, delayed reaction, but I'll take it. Boom, baby. Boom. I dated her in 9th grade. I did. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Megan. Okay. We're gonna keep it going. This comic, this is his second time gracing the stage of Cafe Diem. Give it up. Be attentive. You guys are being great. Let's be greater. You guys are always doing good. Let's get a slow clap. I think it's about time for a slow clap. Don't you think? Slow.
Yes.
Faster, louder. Give it up for Joe Bailey.
Just like that.
All right, so I'll thank everyone at the end, not now. So, I'm not black. I went into Fastmart the other day. I don't really have any black friends. I just basically have the one guy at Fastmart that knows me, and he calls me Trail Mix, because every single day I come in and get a Mountain Dew and Trail Mix. And he goes for the slap-handed snap. And I know that move, but I go for the smack hands and fist pound and totally blow it. And there is nothing in this world that's going to make me feel more like a loser than doing that. Like, even if you're at home, I guess this is for late 90s crowd, not 2000 crowd. If you're playing Magic the Gathering at home and you're in your circle of friends, like, your friends think you're cool. But if you're just a weenie little white kid that was born in Colorado and you show up in Richmond and mess up a handshake with a black man, there's no coming back from that. Everyone in the world now knows that I'm a loser. So, I'm not black, but I heard from my girlfriend that they have big penises. And if that's the stereotype that they want to go with, that's fine. But my only problem is, why do our condoms look like this? And then their condoms look like this. It's not an XL. This one fits me. You probably need the XL. But, like, is this to make us feel more inadequate? Like, is this to turn every girl into the blonde kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like, looking for the golden ticket when they get into my nightstand? Like, yes, I found it. And my girlfriend's back there, and she hates that joke, but we're going through some rough times right now, so it doesn't really matter. Did he just get more laughs than me, and I'm on stage? My girlfriend thinks I'm dramatic, that's why we're having rough times, but frankly, I think she's dramatic. I think I'm the least dramatic person that there ever was in the entire fucking world. That's what I think. But we need that in the lives. You need that relationship, you need that religion, you need that game to, like, get through it and later on in life. So now every time I call my grandma, she's like cramming religion down my throat because she's getting old. So she's like, oh, Joseph, let me tell you about this bridge game. That's the second time bridge has been mentioned tonight. Let me tell you about this bridge game Kathy and I were playing, and she was about to win, but then I prayed to God that she wouldn't win, and then I won. Because they think every minute detail is like what God is up there talking about and thinking about. But he doesn't care. Religion's like a hobby that's killed hundreds of thousands of people. I don't think one day I'm going to wake up with a knock on the door and there's going to be a little old woman like, have you accepted bingo into your life, Joseph? But you know what would be an awesome knock on the door? If one day you're sleeping in bed, you get a knock on the door, and it's a Girl Scout, and you've never heard of the concept. and you're a pedophile, you would be like, wait, they come to me? And they bring Samoas? Because that's a fact. Like, if you like Do-si-dos or Thin Mints, like, you have no soul. The Samoas are the best things ever. It's the only cookie worth eating. But that's what makes comics different, is because I think about that kind of stuff. And I also have, like, a really hard time jerking off. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I, like, picture porn stars as real people. Because they are real people. They're not just for that, like, 30 seconds or 10 minutes if you're black. It's the whole thing. They're real people. So I don't see how you can, like, be at work all day. You take 6 loads to the face. And then later on, you're in the grocery store, you're like, these apples are a little bruised. Like, how is that your life? But I also think about, like, the realities that we all have to live. This is where I get deep and still talk about porn stars. I think that if I'm sitting here thinking about porn stars' reality, I'm thinking about male porn stars and how they get to have sex with beautiful women and drive nice cars, and that's their whole life. And is there a male porn star that's, like, thinking about my reality? Like, is there a dude out there that's just like, I really wish I could just go home, drink, play Call of Duty, whack off, and pass out alone. And that's my time. Thank you, Silver. I love you. Thank you, Joe Haskey. And thank you, Reaves. I love you, Dr. Diem. Hey, can I tell an offensive joke? Yeah. My timer says 10 more seconds. Alright, so I have this friend. And don't worry, the big laugh was the one you just did. This might not get that. So I have this girl. She used to be a cook. This is for all you Food Network nerds. She majored in cooking, and then she changed her major to nursing. So now, every single time that she has a premature baby, she calls them al dente kids.
Give it up for the chef. Woo! Give it up for Joe Bailey. The second time. Good work. All right. Do a quick feng shui. That didn't work.